Yes, the link is definitely working, and we are 110% live right now on Facebook, on YouTube, on everything. Conversations that suit is in full swing as we speak. We got the big joker below me. We got the jack of all trades beside me. We got a boogie, the liquor maker down there in the corner. We in. We in and we on. So
What up, though?
tonight, I drug all of you to the camera so we can have a full-fledged discussion and let people know what the H we was posting about first of all, because we've been talking about it and given a brief discussion of it, but then we've also had a lot of conversation about this versus, and that's a prompt conversation for what we stand for. So I will go first since it's ladies first. I am Chris, aka Deuces Wild, because I am unexpected and you never know what's gonna come out my mouth. I am the only lady that's still a realest nigga in this room.
There she go. It's your boy E, y'all, aka Jack of Trades. I bring you a little bit of everything, man. I'm gonna try not to piss you off, but I promise you're not gonna like a lot of my goddamn answers.
I'm Hurt, the big joker. I'm just here to keep everybody honest. When shit get out of hand, that's when I throw the damn big card out.
I'm Al, Ace of Spades, cooler than the other side of the pillow. So it's pretty much our role. Ready for some good conversation, some good debates, and hear some good opinions. So let's go.
It's gonna be some interesting conversations. So not even a year ago, a couple months ago, we did a conversation on Get Hooked. And we had a really good conversation about our top 10, which kind of opened the door for us to come here and start up what we have right now, which is Conversations that Suit. We discussed that the best conversations come from the spades table. So this is where we got to where we are right now. Usually we won't be virtual like we are right now. Normally we would be at a location where we would all be together playing spades. This is just for you to get a chance to meet us and you to get a chance to see just how we are. And for us to get a chance to discuss who really could stand on stage with Hove in a versus.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump off. I know y'all seen all these comments on Facebook and pissing me off. First off, I'm gonna say it does determine preference. I'm gonna say determines preference. However, I don't think I agree with the man. You know what I'm saying? Catalog influence on the game. He crosses over like the niggas encore album with Limp Bizkit. It's one of the best albums you'll ever hear. You got too many rappers doing shit like that. I think that's what he meant when he said that statement. I don't think he's trying to be disrespectful to nobody, but he just knows his fucking worth on this earth. And there's not too many niggas that standing on the stage with the man in the fucking verses. His catalog is just way too deep.
I think there are people who can stand on stage with Hove. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Kanye
I think so too.
and Hove would probably share a catalog. Nope. So I don't know how that would be, but he could do it.
I wouldn't even go Kanye. I'd go like, and I know it'd be kind of off the wall to put them together, but Buster.
You gotta know.
Nah.
I'm talking about think about catalog and performance. You curating a 20 song like rundown, and you performing it.
I think hands down, the energy and the stage presence that Busta bring will run circles around Jay. But something piggyback off what you just talked about. It only takes 20 songs. It's a lot of artists with 20 hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being funny. Luke got them 20 hits. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what you're looking for. But what I'm saying, like, if we talking about his business moves on and off the court of rap, of course that's him. If we talk about influence, that's somewhat him too. But you know, I got questions about Jay. Jay stole a lot of style from a lot of people. He sucked life with a lot of people, like from Sauce Money to Jazzo to Chris and Neve to Beanie. So he was able to play the gatekeeper at a lot of hip hop. But he is nice. But I do think it's at least a hard.
You can't put just anybody with
people that can get on stage with Hov and go 20 songs that you like.
All right, see, all right. First thing
I agree with these kids. I think Lil Wayne could do it.
I think Lil Wayne could do it too.
Win, but I think he could go on there with him.
I think he can too.
It's gonna be the 20 you pick. I mean, Fab and Jada could have been a way better versus if Fab would have picked the right songs.
That's my thing.
I agree.
Hov ain't got a song that's gonna miss. Hov ain't got a song that's gonna miss. There's no way he picks one song out of 20 that's not gonna fuck you up.
But I'm gonna say this, and I don't want y'all to think I'm biased, and I know y'all think I am because he's my man.
Nas.
Let's say Nas had 15 songs, and Jay about to run Nas out the building on 15 out of 20. If Nas played Ether at number 14, Jay-Z 14 through 20 doesn't even matter because it's over. That's a new song.
And you know what I play after that? Then I play Rock Boys. He got killed your album, Make You Sign With Me. Now what?
That's true, man. He tells Stillmatic. He tell the song in reverse. He make himself a gun. He do all kind of shit. Jay ain't creative. He just learned how to dress.
But he still won't cut his hair though. So I got questions. Hey, do you feel that Nas could take Ether and shut down the whole verses if he do it?
I don't know. No, what I'm saying is like, give you an example, like with the Locks and Jim Jones, them, they sat on balling too long because momentum got too big. And when it came, it was Jadakiss joke. Finally. But if Nas is going toe-to-toe with a few losses where Jay got him on the ropes, if he play Ether and it's his 15th song and he played 5 duds out of that, Jay is still done. Because the first one was saying fuck Jay-Z.
The Locks and Dipset was different because you had a whole different ballpark. Jada's energy shut everything down, but he also called out stuff like when he said they forgot their words. You're not even relevant when you can't remember the words to your own shit no more.
That's true. That's true. But when a nigga tell you got whiskers like a rat compared to beans you whack,
I mean, you still giving me one track.
No. I'm giving you the nuke. I mean, we all got guns at war, but he's got a nuke.
He has a nuke, which is gonna kill part of what I've already done. It's not gonna kill the whole earth.
For Nas,
what does Jay-Z have to combat Nas? Because we had a conversation in a barbershop, and they made a statement that
the
Nas
contract, nigga,
lyrically is
signed
great
under me,
but Nas don't have good beats.
He's a better
businessman. Lyric, but Nas has terrible beats.
Jay can't mess with Nas lyrically, period. Jay
can't touch Nas lyrically.
Jay appears to be cooler. He's a better businessman, but lyrically and making sense and standing on your own, standing out like Jay. Like another thing, when they said that about this beat, Jay clearly lost. Nas came in there for Dolo. He ran through Beans, Bleak, State Property, E-Money Bags. Jay came to everybody on the radio. Nas,
I can't help that your team ain't as strong as mine. I can't have it on you.
No, I know. But what Nas is saying, I Dolo challenging the team for solo. He told him that in '96. Jay-Z didn't listen. Fast forward 6 years later, he knocked his whole team out by himself.
And then the niggas tried to get 2 people and made Uchiwali.
Who?
Is it Uchiwali?
Who made Uchiwali? Yeah, he did that for his bodyguards getting married. Yeah. Put some money in his pocket.
That's a terrible Uchiwali for
what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Jay's nice, man, but I'm saying it's some chink in his armor. And I'm not just saying that I'm being biased. I'm saying that like I'm a real fan of hip hop and Jay. And I know he's nice, but you ask me substance and word for word, I've seen Jay evolve materialistically and financially. Like, I'm not getting a spill. I'm getting enjoyed music. I'm not getting taught. Nas has been teaching me since 1994. And his style has been him. Whether he had to stand alone, you didn't see him trying to clean nobody, get on remixes. Jay-Z house remixes of good shit. And due to the fact he's whole, it's a slide. Whereas if though
Everybody want me. I can't help it. Everybody want me.
yeah, he's built that. He's built that. But I know
I mean,
who he don't want it with. I know who he don't want it with.
Who?
I don't know if I can agree with that.
I proved you lost already.
You and this one goddamn song.
But it's been a real valid argument when you look online about him going against Wayne, to the point that they made playlists of Hov would do and Jay-Z, which, by the way, listen to me, free game. Quit putting Go DJ on there. Go DJ can't go against shit Jay-Z got. I'm tired of it. Nice song, but it can't go against Hov. Take Go DJ off.
Give me 8 Lil Wayne songs. Give me 8 that you put in there. No matter what, hands down, you know it got to be in there. Lollipop, Mr. Officer,
A Millie.
No.
A Millie. 6 foot, 7 foot.
That's one of his bigger ones.
6 foot, 7 foot.
I would go, but see, I like the Carter 3, so I'm gonna go with that the beat build. I'm gonna go with a lot of his other shit. I'm gonna go with some of his No Ceilings. I would go with Swag Surf on No Ceilings. I wouldn't put no damn Go DJ. I wouldn't do shit that was baby related to the 10th power.
Would you go stunting like my daddy on there?
No, absolutely not. No.
I do Let It So Soft before I do Stunt Like My Daddy.
Yeah. The beat's just so hard. The beat's so hard.
I would do Duffel Bag Boy if I did that.
Huh?
I would do Duffel Bag Boy if I did something like my daddy.
Duffel Bag Boy. He just on the hook.
I don't care. I ain't never ran from a nigga, and a damn sure ain't about to pick the day to start running. That's epic.
That hook.
If he put that song in rotation, his ass will run off that stage. Jay gonna run his ass off the stage.
That shit was crazy.
Hey, but let me hear a little bit more. Why you thinking? So who you think can stand on stage with Jay? We heard what the little joke had to say.
I mean, I can't pick. It's hard to pick for real. But listening to the argument or the debate with this, I can see Wayne over Nas, just because like they represent a hustle, so people appeal to that hustle or to whatever they got going on, that swag, that move, whatever. Nas is the educated teacher, the street poet, the everything else pretty much. So it's like that's what that crowd would appeal to. So I don't think that would match up too well. But a Wayne and a Jay, I can see that more so than a Nas.
Somebody that R. Kelly could go toe to toe with Jay-Z.
Ross got 20 hits. Ross gonna have 20 bangers.
Yes.
I'm not being funny. I'm saying Ross don't have 20. Oh man,
he does have 20 all mans, but I wouldn't put Ross against Hov.
We talking about hits, and I ain't saying his hits bigger. We going with what's relevant. Like he said, Wayne is more relevant, but Wayne, he'll say he the best rapper alive. Wayne know he can't fuck with Nas or Jay or M. But what's going on for the day in this day's generation? Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, he's the identity.
So would you put Ross before T.I.?
Huh?
Would you put Ross before T.I. up against Hov?
Yeah.
Because all their names came up.
Yeah.
Ross came up. T.I. came up. Future came up. I don't know why the fuck Future came up.
Better presentation. Better presentation.
Yeah, it'd be a better presentation.
Presentation would be good.
It'll kind of align. You know what I'm saying? They're on the same wavelength in a sense. Production wise, flow. Like I think
production Ross got it. I think Ross probably got the purest ear as an artist besides being a producer. I'm not talking about a producer like Dre who turned to artist. I'm talking about just a pure artist that got a knack to beat. Ross music it's exactly what it is. It's Maybach music. It makes you feel rich. No matter where you at. You could be in the ghetto, you could be in the Maybach, but you getting that feeling. That's what comes off. It's all motivational. He don't know sucker Diddy. I don't know. It's straightforward. I like Ross. I think Ross got 20 hits. I know Ross got 20 hits that keep the crowd moving. It's all about keeping that crowd moving in the format that they play the songs in.
So you think Ross could go toe to toe and keep the momentum going against Hov?
I think it'd be something to fucking see. I don't know if he can go toe to toe.
Yeah,
I definitely think it'd be something to see because Ross, he got 20 bangers easy. Port of Miami's 13 of them right there.
And he can pull people out. He gonna pull some folks out.
Yeah.
Now that's the thing I have not heard this entire time, that of all people, Ross would be it. I've seen posts about Hove and Nas. I've seen Wayne and Hove. Again, Atlanta keeps putting Future out, and I don't see that at all. I think that's the dumbest conversation in history. But I have not heard Ross and Hove.
But that goes back to the preference of your music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people down south, they want to hear that shit first. That's why niggas is picking Wayne. That's why they gonna pick the Future. You know what I'm saying? Like people will pick 3000, even though he ain't got a solo album, because he's nice like that. But they gonna pick him first from down here. What the four of us do is we go to each corner of the goddamn earth and pick music. We don't just pick a nigga from the north, a nigga from Midwest. If you nice, you nice. That boy Kendrick from the West Coast. You understand what I'm saying? That boy, I don't give a fuck where he's at. Niggas gonna know him. They gonna feel him. They gonna understand what he got to say.
Yeah,
and that's not up north nigga. He's just nice at what he does.
Yeah,
I agree. And Ross is from my view, I think Ross is an exception because unlike most artists, Ross doesn't. You know it because he repping so much. Ross has a universal flow, universal tongue. He doesn't have a state behind him. He reps Florida and Miami so much, you know that. But if Ross didn't come out and tell you he's from here, I don't think it would matter. I think that music, that beat, that flow, and that style is I think it's something that it pulls you in. It's an allure. And then when you just bopping, he got you feeling like that. So I think his music is relevant. I think his presence and his energy that he brings is good. I'm not saying he win, but I don't think he get blown out. That's what I'm saying. I think he would be a better fit than Nas because
it'd be a good show. It'd be a good show. And then like both of them, they can be anywhere they're at, and it looks like they belong there. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of just move with that same kind of energy, that same. You know what I'm saying? So seeing that together, I think that would be a good show. It would just carry.
That's kind of why I was funny about the R. Kelly. Although R. Kelly is just as epic, it's two different worlds. It wouldn't come together right. It wouldn't be a fair battle. It wouldn't be right. It just wouldn't make sense.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't make sense at all. But I mean,
but with the way everybody's debating, even with what we said here, it do sound like Jay-Z might be right.
I was Robert in the talks.
I don't know. He was on a post. Somebody mentioned who mentioned that R. Kelly would be an option. I don't even think
I'm surprised you utter his name. Like they got like in Germany, nobody can name their child Adolf or Hitler. In USA, everybody getting the name changed from Robert, man. So they don't say R. Kelly's name. I lost 4 friends last month just mentioning his name. So
damn. Boycott Robert.
So much music, man. You gotta throw out so much music, man. No, I'm lying. I listen to him every now and
again. So if you were to put Ross against Hove, what would be Ross's top 10?
I'm a Boss is gonna be number 1.
Hustling.
He has to use Hustling.
I'm a boss. I'm the biggest boss. It's too many. I'm not being funny. You got Hustling.
It's too many.
I'm not being funny. If it's too many, I should be able to screw them out. But I mean, like,
Herc, somebody said you gotta relax on that Ross.
Who did? Let me see. Ask them who.
Shad said you gotta relax on that Ross.
Yo, Shad been aiming to me ever since the Al Bundy joint.
T said Kanye and Drake both have loaded 20 tracks.
See, we didn't want to bring them out though, because
we did not want to bring them out. I wouldn't put Drake against Hove, not right now.
I would definitely put Ye against Hove, easy.
You would put Drake against Hove?
No, Ye.
Ye, but Ye would be hard because whatever Hove played, Ye could play the rest of it. It's his shit.
That's almost similar with Ross. Jay's on a lot of Ross features. Sugar don't go find shit.
That's true. That's true.
Sugar gonna match with sugar. So I mean, like for everybody saying this asinine, for they even think that Ross can compete. I didn't say win. I said compete. That's come on, man. That's valid.
That's valid.
That is true.
But is the conversation pure rappers, or we doing producer rapper too? Because Jay's a producer first before he was a rapper.
Producer wise, so that was one that came up. Producer wise, it was an argument I was in earlier too that Kanye should go against Dre, but Dre would beat Ye. And I can't agree.
Dre can't beat Ye. I remember that too. Dre can't beat. Come on, man.
I don't think Dre can beat Ye.
What?
You think Dre gonna beat Ye?
Can hold his own. I think Ye can hold his own against Dre.
He can hold his own against. He can run circles around that boy. This is Ye.
Dre can beat Kanye?
Ye weird, man, but Ye's our prince. He's our prince, man. Like he's the new Andre 3000, man. Like he'll do some weird stuff, but when it's fun,
wait. So against Kanye and Dre,
are you saying Ye was gonna win or Dre would win?
I'm saying Ye.
Yeah, we on the same page. That's what I'm about to say.
I said Kanye would win. The argument earlier was that Dr. Dre could beat Kanye West in a producer versus, and I think Kanye would take Dr. Dre. I don't think Dre would beat Kanye.
You self-employed, right? Because you can't be getting pissed at talking like that. You can't be. You think Ye will get Dre?
So I got confused.
I think Kanye will hold his own against Dre.
You're definitely self-employed. You're not getting pissed at your job. Dre, 40 years? You must have forgot about Dre. Hey, man, that's wrong with people like you. You forgot about Dre. Dre?
You don't think Kanye could hold his own against Dre?
NWA, man. Snoop, Eminem, 50 Cent. They all sold 30 million. Huh? And Kendrick. Who the doctor they called?
Who else? He got everybody.
He got everybody. But you don't think
he
at
did,
all.
Album. He did production on it. I mean, he's all over the place, you know.
He is a killer. But I think Kanye could hold his own against Dre.
Only reason because what's current, what's recent. Man, Dre probably did some shit in the Beatles or some shit, man. Like, you don't know. Dre damn near a composer. Kanye's borderline, like the rest of these guys are producers. You know the difference between the producer and the composer, like he has that type of talent, like, but Dre is Dre, man. Like
that would be probably one of my favorite verses if they ever did it. I would want to see those two go toe to toe.
He ain't gonna rap. I'm telling you, his catalog, he gonna bring out everybody who we just named. Dre ain't gonna have to rap. He gonna do Let Me Ride, G Thing, Forgot About Dre, and next time he just be hell yeah. Everybody in this shit. It's over.
Now we just said it's not many people who go against Jay-Z. So if Kanye was to get out there and go with all the shit he did with Jay, against all the songs you just named, you saying Kanye couldn't hold his own?
Against Jay or Dre?
Dre. With what he did with Jay.
I think he's a talented person, man. I do. I think Kanye is this new Prince, Andre 3000. I give him his space because he's creating, but nah. Dre, like you heard Dre, when your album gets sick, what's the doctor you call? Like,
yeah, Kanye is one of my favorite producers. Like he is.
What's phenomenal.
As a producer and studying him and just studying producers, he is one of my favorites. But I gotta go with her. Like you can't, like, I don't see the conversation. Like Dre's a god.
He's a living legend, but I would love to see two of them go toe to toe because I think Kanye would shock us.
Man, you gotta get.
It's not gonna be a shock to me.
You gotta get somebody like.
Who else would you put against Dre?
Quincy Jones.
That's what I'm about to say. I didn't want to be like sounding crazy, but
you can put somebody crazy against Dre.
Huh?
You can put somebody crazy against Dre. Dre's a living legend.
Man, nobody walking with Dre, man. Nobody walking with Dre. Nobody. I'm sorry. Like, yo, you can put Drake, Kanye, and Future in some producing, and Jermaine Dupri. But man, you got Drake. They ain't fucking with Swiss. They ain't fucking with Tim. And you remember Tim, Jermaine Dupri and Swiss made that crazy shit about 5-6 years ago about that. They made the same mistake. Dre shut them down. Like they not messing with him. Nah, Dre, man. Dre.
So you're saying so Jay-Z just said nobody can stand on stage with him. You saying producer-wise, can't nobody stand on stage with Dr. Dre either?
Hands down. I said that quicker than Jay. Yeah.
Did you listen to the
I don't see nobody production-wise
touching Dr. Dre?
Them beats changed my life.
Nah.
They did, because you can't. Explosive still shuts down a room. No denying that.
Man, listen.
He got shit. Didn't he make Fabulous? I won't deny it. You can't deny it. I'm a straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about Dre in the club. Go. This is how we do with game. Many men. I mean, Winston. I mean, swimming pools. Honey trees.
Shit.
I'm telling you, it's something.
Man, that's just in the past few years, man. We go back to deep cover. We go back to 100 miles running. Oh man, come on, man. No.
California, that was mentioned in the comments.
We ain't even gonna go about Pop. I forgot about Pop. Sweet Jesus, you really want to do this? You forgot about Pop shit.
Yeah. I knew that was coming.
Let that boy work on some beats. He got a headphones called Beats. That's he gonna copyright beats, not the company, but the sound. He's the king of the sound. Damn man, he gonna copyright beats.
He's a beast. He's a freaking monster. And there are legends in the game that can't nobody touch.
I mean, this day and age, these people, man. You remember a month ago they was talking about Drake was better than Michael Jackson, man. He made Thriller. He said
27 million.
Drake is not better than Michael Jackson. That's an ignorant ass conversation.
Drake can make albums for the rest of his life. No, I said Drake can make albums for the next 10 years. Nigga, I'll be number one. It's all his catalog. Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Drake catalog combined won't outsell Thriller.
Never.
They still got like a 50 million record gap. I'm serious. That's dead ass.
In the video, and they came back. Who's doing that now?
Nobody. And nobody. Niggas is still trying to figure out what Michael was talking about and why is Annie not okay. You can't touch Mike. But Mike is a performer. Mike is a legend. You're never going to touch him.
Nah, man. That's like...
Why did they bring Drake up? Why did they bring Drake up? Why did they do that?
I don't know where Drake came. Oh, Drake came from. He could go toe-to-toe with Jay-Z.
No, I'm saying like a month ago, it was this thing about...
Because he got Man of the Decade. The decade, which this decade ain't had a bunch of competition, if you want to be honest.
Now, you're talking about the decade. Listen, this kid has been the damn man since he was a boy, since 5 years old. But till the time he died, this man don't know what the hell failure looked like, Michael Jackson.
No.
From 5 years old. He don't know. Like, you got Barry Gordy straightening your tie, Marvin Gaye picking your afro, Diana Ross buckling your shirt, and you performing. And you talk about Drake since 5 years old, man. Could you imagine since 5 years old, the world has been eating out of your hand?
Wait a minute. Nigga, did you just say, he said Barry Gordy straighten your tie, Diana Ross fix your shirt, and Marvin Gaye picked your outfit, and then you
He was groomed around perfection. He was groomed around perfection.
Straight legends.
From 5 years old.
It's a big Draco.
Huh?
It's a big Draco moment.
Hey, that was a big Draco moment.
About Drake?
For the rest of my life, I'm using that one. Nigga, Diana Ross fixed his shirt.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I hate
your afro, and Barry Gordy fixed your tie.
Like how much perfect can you get? The Temptations are teaching you dance steps. The Supremes are teaching you how to talk to girls. You know what I'm saying? Like you are groomed around greatness since you were 5.
Since you was 5.
Only thing you did was change your skin. Other than that, come on, man. This Michael Jackson made Thriller, man. He moonwalked. He did the robot for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Drake can't even dance. He goofy. He made good music though, but he goofy, man.
Herc, can't dance.
You remember that shit with the online play joint? I'm sounding biased, but I'm just like, I'm a realist, man. It's Michael Jackson, man. Like,
I'm with you 100% though. There ain't nobody touching Mike.
You can't touch Mike.
110 million records sold on one album.
Nah.
He went home with the Grammys. He had to get some to Diana Ross to carry the shit home. Drake don't know about that kind of shit.
No,
crazy.
Drake will never know that world. He'll never know that life.
Bubbles got more talent than Drake.
Nigga, I'm done with
Ooh.
What did Aubrey do to you, boy?
I mean, for real.
Herc, long off. Did you just say Bubbles?
You just said Bubbles that was on in that boy.
Bubbles. When you're that close to greatness, Bubbles probably the most talented monkey.
Oh shit!
Listen, I thought you couldn't say nothing more ignorant than Joe Budden is the rap, but Al Bundy is the rap until you said Bubbles got more talent than Drake.
Man, Mike had Bubbles in jackets, Air Force Ones. Mike was heavy. You know Bubbles was there. If Mike had a $3,000 damn ship captain jacket. Never been at sea. He had the damn jacket on, all that shit. You remember We Are the World?
I can't with you.
Bubbles got that jacket.
I know he was dancing.
I can't with you.
Bubbles got a glove too.
Bubbles got more talent than Drake. I'm done.
I mean, I'm playing, but I'm just saying, like,
but it makes sense.
Drake is talented, but this day and age, like, it just get out of hand. People just make these comparisons because they could say something. But like, I don't like Jay. Do you listen to music? You just skim through it. Did they think about this stuff when they just posted it?
They didn't think. They just posting. That's kind of why earlier I said if you was born after 96, that's Mr. Carter to you. You don't even get in this grown folks conversation because you started seeing shit like Kodak could go toe to toe with Jay-Z. Kodak couldn't stand on stage beside Jay-Z's daughter.
Kodak couldn't get a Jay-Z concert. Go ahead. Next.
Bubbles got more talent.
That like, yo, block whoever said that, yo.
Listen, you cannot have this conversation with this new generation.
Nah,
I think Jay honestly, he's on to something though. Jay's nice. It's a cumulative things that bought that to make that a whole thing. Jay got a lot of influence with the Hot 97. Like the thing he's bickering with Nas was saying hip hop was dead because Jay was paying the radio to play his stuff. Like Jay manipulated the system a lot, but he gives you good quality stuff. I honestly feel like it's regurgitated and redressed, but it's good stuff. But that's a toughie, man. We said that, but it's looking more and more bleak, and not Memphis bleak. It's looking more bleak as far as competition. But I like the game. I like Ross.
I like the Ross
with him. I think Nas lyrically, but Nas ain't got enough hits that everybody knows. So
they one of the comments that came in, which is true, Michael Jackson's videos were 15-minute world premieres.
Yeah.
Before social media.
Michael Jackson made music videos. He made many movies.
Yeah. He made many movies. And I still watch his movies. I will watch Remember the Time until I die.
Yo,
because that was the first time you saw Egypt Black.
Do you think Drake is on fire? The way that Drake name is buzzing, he's pretty much in the air. You think it was equivalent to when Hammer was at the top?
Yes.
It's equivalent to MC Hammer?
Yes.
You can't
no, hold on. Don't get me wrong.
Too legit to quit?
Hey, the nigga said he's too legit to quit, baby. Listen. Hammer was the motherfucking man. He was the man.
Drake ain't got this shit like that, man. Remember you tried to do it fast in the video? I fucked it up just now. Listen.
That part.
MC Hammer, man, you serious?
Hurt. Do the hands one more time.
I messed it up. I'm not doing it again.
Hurt you was
hurt. Listen to me. I'm not taking what MC Hammer was to the motherfucking game, the culture. He came through like a motherfucking force.
He did.
But you can't tell me Drake ain't doing the same goddamn thing.
Oh no. Drake is big. I'm just asking. Like I know they're both heavyweights, but I'm saying I don't see nobody around here with hammer pads. I don't see nobody around here with steel toe shoes and patent leather shoes and man.
I'm talking about the fashion sense. And no, I'm talking about his influence on the music.
Oh no, Hammer got the influence on the music, man. You know, he was hot when he was hot. He ain't got the influence on the music. Ain't nobody. Okay, all right. What you talking about? Have you seen him? You talking about MC Hammer? Have you seen him?
Have you seen him?
When he talking about Adam's up to say, I bought it up to
Adam's Family.
You remember the boys say he got dance better than Mike? Well, he made the Too Legit to Quit video, and James Brown hit him with the stuff, and at the end he had the glove.
Right.
Hammer was never the same.
Mike called me that. Shut his shit down.
He made the phone call with the glove hand. The glove hand. Shut him down.
Mike said, "Shut his shit down now."
Then he went to Suge. Suge said, "I ain't fucking with Mike, nigga." He trying to go to Suge for reassurance.
Where did this go? Where did MC Hammer and Drake come in together at? Why are we too legit to quit?
I'm just saying, Mike was shutting down big niggas like Drake, man. At the time, man.
Mike was shut Drake down and he ain't even here no more. We've acknowledged that Drake and Mike will never be in the same sentence.
Never, ever, please.
I think what people tend to do is take someone's popularity today and say you're in comparison to someone, but you have to look at somebody's body of work and their capabilities. You haven't lived long enough to be compared to Michael Jackson.
I agree.
No, I definitely agree.
It goes with the I don't say class, you don't want to put people in certain classes, but it goes to age group. Like we watched YouTube a few years back, and I think I told you the story before. And my son was watching Chris Brown, and he was like, "Oh man, he do this, and can't nobody dance better." You know, I naturally grabbed him control, and I showed him Michael Jackson. My uncle got him control. He showed us James Brown. And it's no different. It's the same thing basketball. My uncle think Dr. J, we on some Kobe and Jordan. And you can't tell my son LeBron's not the best thing since, cold water. So, I mean, like, it's hard, man. And there's so much access to lower your opinion of others that it's crazy. But some things should be like, you should be spanked. Like, whoever brought that should have been spanked for saying Drake against Mike.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, you got to pay homage.
You have to respect his talent, his work, and the things that he did. Michael Jackson was groundbreaking. Now, although Drake is talented, Drake is not groundbreaking. His shit is not world premieres. He don't have people falling out. I mean, they might have decisions at concerts, but Mike had Asians falling out with the ambulance coming just because he stuck his glove out and shook his hand. A glittery glove would change the whole world because of Mike. So you can't put the two together. But people have run with Drake's popularity and compared it to Mike's popularity. But that's not where we're talking about. The body of work, Michael Jackson in the early age of the 90s took Egypt, which we had all been seeing in movies, and made it all white, and put an all black cast, Eddie, Magic, everything. He put stuff in our face we weren't ready to hear or see and didn't appreciate until now that we're older. You can't compare nobody to Mike. He was in a league of his own.
Yeah, the man said, "I'm too high to get over, too low to get under." Come on, man. Don't stop till you get enough.
Don't stop.
No, I'm saying Mike was on. Come on, man. You can't mess with Mike. You can't mess with Mike.
So what Hov is trying to say, based off this thing he said about this Verzuz, is that nigga's on Mike level. You can't touch him.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. No,
he ain't there yet.
He ain't gonna never get there. Ain't nobody gonna touch that.
No, that's impossible to touch.
It ain't no features. It ain't no features. It ain't no. It's just him. Even when it was a Jackson 5, it was really Mike and his brothers. They said, like, come on, man. Like,
I was Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
He's been carrying the team since he's been 5 years old. There's nothing Drake can do to muster up that type of participation and challenges and experience. You can't. You can't, man. You don't know how to go. Come on, man. He went to Russia, man. They said if Reagan comes, they was gonna kill him. They asked for Michael Jackson, man. Gorbachev asked for Michael Jackson. I'm serious. We had the Cold War. They didn't even want Mike, man. It's Michael Jackson. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this no more. We're gonna talk about Mike. I'm leaving Earth. I swear to God, I leave Earth, man. Because when people start talking crazy like this, I gotta go.
Mike is one person that can make the comment that nobody can go on stage with him ever. Like we come back in 3042, they still gonna have a glove. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga have shit, but I know when the phone line, that shit ain't gonna be here. They ain't gonna have no hammer pants. They ain't gonna have Jay-Z with the lips. They gonna have that damn glove though. And that red leather jacket is always gonna reign supreme.
Yeah, man. You gotta realize greatness, man. Like one time, like it's some things you shouldn't touch, and you should realize you're not gonna get again. Like no matter how many times they try to do it, how many stars you try to get, you're never gonna get another We Are the World. Ever. Never. That level of talent and album sales and influence and the samples that they have from these people today is ridiculous. If you're looking at room for We Are the World, forget about it.
Forget about it.
It's something
but you make sense in a way that nobody has said shit like this in all these posts, and that changes the game and everything. You can only say nobody can be on stage with you if you are on MJ's level. Because these niggas are not on Michael Jackson's level, you can't never feel yourself to be so high that can't nobody be on stage with you.
That's and to bring it back all full circle, anyone, Jordan, Tyson, Jackson, them boys stood alone. That's why Biggie said it. Broad nights, get it right. I perform like Mike. Anyone, Jordan, Tyson, Jackson, Action. Nah, when they're in their prime, nobody was stepping in the ring with Mike. When George was in his prime, nobody wanted on that court. And when Mike in his prime, nobody was trying to moonwalk, man. Come on, cut that out, man.
That's true.
Cut that out, man. They stand alone. Jay-Z don't borrow from Big. You don't.
Jay-Z brought from Big. We saw in the last verses, to be honest, that Jay-Z brought a lot of shit from KRS-One. And
KRS-One, Big, Nas. Jay's a thief now. He's a thief. He's good, but he's a thief. For real. I'm not just saying because I started picking up 444. I put down 444 because it sounds like Reasonable Doubt 10, 20 years later. It's the same shit. Jay's a thief, man. Who around Jay when he had that style? I can show you stuff with Jay trying to talk like Big with a list. He said, come on, man. That's why Nas don't respect him.
Did you just say Jay-Z was big with a list?
He tried to talk like Big. I got a video I can show you. Jay-Z's talking like Big with a list. I'm not lying to you. That. Jay's good, but
he's a swagger jacker. You can't touch it, and that's the honest truth.
I'm not lying to you. On my last breath, he was trying to talk like Big.
Now that shines a new perspective on a whole lot of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So when I listen to people talk, they think I'm just hearing what they're hearing on the radio. Like, nah, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I'm hearing in the lyrics. Like, Jay still some shit for somebody in the Midwest because he think you don't think they hot. And then when you find out Jay stole it, you be like, oh, well, Jay did him a favor. Like, nah, he's a damn thief.
So
really
right
good
now,
from the gut today, boy.
That there, because that triggered her. We have definitely solved the myth. What you said, Herc, earlier? Jay-Z would have won if it wasn't for you meddling children like Scooby-Doo. You'd have solved the myth right now.
You'd have got away with it if it wasn't for them sneaky kids named Nasir. I'm telling you, like Scooby-Doo, I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for the damn kids.
One for the meddling children. But that does make sense. If you're not on Mike's level, you can't say nobody in hell can stand on stage with you.
That's all I'm saying now. Jay's the better businessman and all that. Jay's a monster, man. It's just that I'm just not gonna throw that check over there as quick as I am with some other categories is. He's very savvy. He's very influential, marketing genius. But he just don't check the box all the way across on number one.
He's like the man that bought out McDonald's all them years ago. He knew how to market it, and that's why it's $1 billion franchise.
His name was Ray, ain't it? Jay just can't see. Jay a damn thief. The guy who did that name was Ray. Jay said, I'm gonna take his name and put a J in front. God. Jay stole for the.
He ain't still McDonald's. And you ain't gonna blame him for everything. Jesus.
No, I'm messing with you though. I'm messing with you.
Before we go out, because tonight was definitely a great way to introduce the world to what's to come. So as you've seen on all of our pages, coming January 2002, eventually we're going to be on the spades table slamming cards, talking cash money shit, saying you ain't supposed to renege or no talking across the table. We about to run a pound, bottom line.
Word.
And we're going to do it all 2022. We are going to come at you twice a month, every month, with conversations about rappers from the Midwest, from the South, from the West Coast, from up north, from Florida. We talking 95 South. We talking when New Orleans had a takeover. We're going no limit. We're going everything. But we're also talking about hip hop as a culture, because hip hop has influenced our way of dress, our way of talk. Hip hop has influenced our wealth. It's the community. It's not something that is performed. It is something that is felt, and it is something that is lived. And we're going to bring it back to life. And we're going to talk about what it has done in our lives and what it influenced in the lives around us. So get ready, get set, get used to us, because we're coming and we're going to bring others with us and hopefully continue to do this as often as you have us. So I'm gonna let
tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, do it all. I'm gonna let each of the guys give you their closing remarks. You've met the cast. We'll see you in 2022.
Ho for president, nigga.
Oh shit. God damn.
I told you you ain't gonna like a lot of my comments, baby. I'm here to piss you off.
Bro, I ain't really coming to your house 2022, bro. We can meet at a neutral site, you know. But shit like that can get you, I don't know. As Crystal said, like this is a great platform for us to promote other businesses, other entrepreneurs. It's not just going to be about music. As she said, music just plays a large part of our culture. It's our wealth. And with that being said, there's a lot of people doing things in the community with their businesses that need to be on this platform. So we'll be visiting some small businesses as well as local entrepreneurs that we'll be bringing them to the table as well. So it's a good platform for everybody who's local to Columbia and surrounding areas, man. So it's gonna be something you want to look into in 2022. No reneging, and it's the only time you can talk across the table. So this is just dope.
We're coming in. Hey, Boogie, come on, Ace of Spades, take us home.
Enjoy the conversation tonight. Look forward to more to come because we're going to be bringing it. And spread love, man. Let's kill all this hate. Let's make spread love 2020. Keep this whole vibe going.
As Big Herc always says, we're going to spread love the Metro way. We appreciate everybody for watching tonight, for chiming in tonight. This is just the beginning. The best is yet to come. If you have a business, if you have apparel, you know me, if you have hair. If you got it, we gonna bring it. And I promise you, we're gonna bring it heavy and harder. This is just the beginning. Good night.